Wondering which types of stocks to invest in right now? Well, that's what you're going to learn in today's video. I'm going to share the 3 types of stocks I would invest in so that your money can make even more money for you. I am Tiffany Thomas with WealthyTiffany.com, and I achieved financial freedom at age 38. If you are looking to achieve financial freedom at a young age as well, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, and we're going to dive right in. 2020 was quite the year with the pandemic, which included job losses, stores running out of food and toilet paper, the stock market crash, to murder hornets, earthquakes, wildfires, riots, protests, hurricane wind speeds in unexpected places, and the list goes on and on. With all of the turmoil that happened in 2020, we should have been able to learn a few things at least. And if you did learn something in 2020, comment below and tell me what it was. What exactly did you learn from the year 2020? And in regard to investing, we should have been able to see which companies survived and which ones thrived, and which companies did not survive or did not do so well. Because I don't know about you, but I feel like this is not the worst, that more things are going to come. So if we can pay attention and learn something from 2020, we will be prepared so that we don't have to fear when things get worse again. Luckily, since 2020 is now over, we've been able to see quite a bit of growth in certain companies. And that is the first type of stock that I would invest in, growth stocks. And what is a growth stock? It is any share in a company that is anticipated to grow at a rate significantly above the average growth for the market. When investors invest in growth stocks, they anticipate they will earn money through capital gains when they eventually sell their shares in the future. In other words, growth stocks are known for increasing over time at a rate faster than the average market. And then when you sell those stocks, you will have capital gains, you will have that increase in price, so you're able to sell it for more than you bought it for. And like we've seen, 2021 has been a year of growth due to the stimulus payments that we received. And a lot of new investors are making their first trades. They are actually investing in the stock market. They're buying shares of different companies. So money is piling into those companies, creating more growth. And a great example of a growth stock is Amazon, which is one of my favorite stocks. And as we can see in 2020, when everything crashed during the stock market crash, certain stocks came back up very quickly in price, and Amazon happened to be one of them because of what was going on in the economy. Everyone was having their items delivered to their homes instead of people going out to the stores because a lot of them were closed or they were afraid of getting sick. And who were they using to have their packages delivered? Amazon was one of the top players. And I don't really see that changing anytime soon. People have gotten used to having their packages delivered, and people will continue to have their packages delivered. Since June 2020, Amazon's stock price has climbed from about $2,545 per share to more than $3,500 per share. With this kind of growth, the e-commerce pioneer has not only become one of the largest companies in the world, but one of the strongest growth stocks on the market today. There are a lot of growth stocks out there, but Amazon is just one that I wanted to mention. And comment below and tell me if you actually own shares of Amazon. The next type of stock that you could invest in right now is travel. Travel stocks have fallen significantly since people weren't able to travel a lot in 2020. There are a lot of travel stocks that haven't quite rebounded to where they were before we had the stock market crash in 2020. There could be some opportunity there for some pretty quick growth. But of course, we don't want to be investing money that we need right away because it may not rebound as quickly as we would think or as we would like. So we want to invest money that we can hold in there for the long term. And travel stocks would include things like cruise lines or airlines or even hotels. Because I don't know about you, but I am ready for a vacation. Comment below and tell me where you are going to take your next vacation. Mine personally will be to Glacier National Park, and that will be happening soon. So I will be sharing some pictures with you in later videos. So get excited about that. And the third type of stock I would invest in is tech. Technology is huge, especially where everyone is wanting to work from home. They had a taste of that in 2020, and from what I have seen, a lot of people still want to work from home instead of going into the office. And a lot of businesses are allowing their employees to work from home because it can cost them less. They don't have to provide a desk for them and have a huge office to have all of their employees in one place. There are different advantages for employers to have their employees work from home, not to mention many advantages for the employees themselves, like having a really flexible schedule. They can work for a little bit and throw in a load of laundry, and it makes it even easier to eat at home because they're already at home. And of course there are disadvantages, especially if there are kids at home and they think, oh, well, mom is home, I can have all of her attention, but really she needs to be doing some work. So I get that there are advantages and disadvantages, but I feel like the world is moving more in that direction. So it's very important that we have the technology to work from home. And during 2020, when there were a lot of layoffs, job losses, people were trying to find different ways to make money. So they created a side hustle or a gig, became freelancers, or even started their own businesses. Our world is changing to be more and more online and less in person, and we need the technology to support that. An example of a tech stock would be Upwork. Maybe you've heard of this website. It connects employers and people that are gig workers or freelancers with each other. So a business can post a job on there and say, I need someone to do search engine optimization for 6 months on this certain company. And then a gig worker who does search engine optimization, SEO, can apply for that job and say, oh, I do that. And then if it's a good fit, they can work together. And even prior to 2020, the gig economy was taking off. People wanted a way to work from home, and this was providing another avenue for them to do that. And as the world pretty much shut down, the gig economy boomed. Businesses that were deemed non-essential were shut down, and many of those workers started to look for at-home work. So the demand increased, and it's continuing to increase over time. And there's been many changes for employers. They now have access to people all over the world, not just in where they are located. I think the working from home trend will continue to rise over time. So the good companies that are in the tech industry will continue to rise as well. And speaking of tech, I have a favorite app that I use all of the time, which is Personal Capital. You can hook all of your financial institutions to it, like your credit cards, your mortgage, checking, savings, 401k, everything, and you can see your entire financial picture in just one place. If you're interested in using that, I will leave my referral link below, and you can get a $20 Amazon gift card when you use my referral link. And remember, the sooner we invest and the more we invest, then the sooner we will achieve financial freedom. Those are 3 different types of stocks that could be good investments right now. And of course, do your own research and make your own decisions. Comment below and tell me which individual stock you are going to invest in, or maybe you're going to play it safe and invest in an index fund. And if you're interested in what my favorite index fund is, I created a video for you. I will leave a link above and below in the description, and you can check that out later on. And if you are interested in investing in individual stocks, there is an easy and free way to do that. Webull is giving away 2 free stocks when you open a free account and deposit at least $100. I will leave my referral link below, and you can use that to get 2 free stocks. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and share it with someone else who would like to hear this information. And hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the little bell to get notified on when I post new videos. And if you are interested in more content, I do have some other videos, so I will leave links here, and you can check those out. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.